Hello guys, today I will just be doing, a short tutorial video, just explaining the basics of Diamondfire. So, to keep it short, it's a event-based thing where if a player does one thing, something else will happen, such as, and there's two event blocks, player events and entity events. Entities, being mobs, something like that, armor stands, minecarts even, and player events being the player, any player that's on the plot. Some examples of that is joining, which can be found in the plot and server events, joining, leaving, or doing a command. Commands being, unfortunately, Emperor exclusive, but join and quit events. You can just click on them, as you can see that. And then following it, you put other things, such as if players, conditional, meaning if the player, has something. It has some examples at the bottom of the screen you can see, such as check if a player is swimming, checks if a player has an item, or checks a player's username. That can be good if you're testing something and you want something to only be able to happen if it's you or someone you know. Then there's a player action, which, as it says, used to do something related to a player or multiple players even. It can send a player, heal them, or damage them, or clear a player's inventory. You can do that by right following the event, which you place by right clicking. You right click, placing the cobblestone, which makes the whole block. You can give an item, send an item, communication, send a message. So let's just give them an item, just as testing. Uh, let's give them, I don't know, a sword. Now this server does run 1.16.3, which is the newest update at this given point in time. Um, I'm sure eventually it'll be updated to something newer, but right now it's the newest. And then following that, you can put a number of the amount of the item we put in the chest to give them, which is the wooden sword. So, to be able to do that, we go to the values, which is the iron ingot, right click it, and there's a text, we wouldn't be using that, a number, location, sounds, particle, but that's not important right now. How many do we want to give? Well, 3. Let's give them 3 different swords. So, as it did, it gave us 3 different swords, because that's what it said to do. Oh, and by the way, you can join and go back into dev mode by doing /play, which will go into the pod, and /dev, which puts you back into it. You can also do /code if you prefer that. It gave you 3 swords, so let's do something slightly more complicated. But, still easy enough. If the player item condition right now is holding, you can see in the parameters any amount of items to check for. Let's check for the wooden sword. If the player, oh, well, not there. Let's do a right click event, because they won't be holding it there. So player event, click event, let's do a right click event. So when player is anytime at all, instead of when they're looking at nothing and not holding anything. Unfortunately, right click doesn't run then. But if player is just let's do this. If player is holding, item event is holding. If the player is holding the sword, let's do that. Let's put a player action, communication, send a message. Let's send them a message, which is, again, communication, send message. So let's go back over this. Right click event. That's if a player right clicks their mouse or I don't know, touchpad maybe. I've never played Minecraft on a, well, I've never done Diamondfire on a laptop. I don't know how that would work. If player is holding a wooden sword, which you can find item condition is holding, let's again send them a message. Text, which again, right click the values, go to text. Which is if you want to send them text, again, like it has down there, sample text or a color saying red. Let's just send them hi. /play. Look, see, I'm right clicking right now, nothing's happening. But now I'm holding the sword, it's saying hi. Look at that, that's neat, right? So, I know, it's basic, but for someone very new to Diamondfire, that might be even complicated. Now, let's, I don't know, what should we do? Maybe a left click event. Player event, click event, meaning when they click something, left click. Now this is slightly complicated, so if you need, you can go back a little bit, right? But if player is holding, let's check if they are not. So you'll see a not arrow. If you don't see it, do /play, type /play, and then do /dev again. Right click while looking at the sign, not the piston, not just the sign. Or the wooden block, too. Either way. No, we don't need that anymore. Let's go back to the old chest. Let's get a wooden sword. Meaning, if the player is not holding a wooden sword during this left click event, any code in these pistons will run. Same as this, just as long as they're not holding the wood sword now. Go to the player action, or, you can check for another condition, but right now we're trying to keep it kind of basic. So let's go player action. Let's message them. Maybe buy. Again, you get the text by going into the values text. Just tell them buy. See, I'm right, I'm left clicking, and nothing's happening. I'm holding the sword. Again, the right click still works, but now if you left click while not holding those, it'll say buy. It's neat. It is kind of basic, but it's the foundation of any good game. Left click and right click, very important. It's good to get to understand those. Now, one thing you can do is get the reference book, right click like any other book, and it has many things that it shows you here, which is, it's very good that they went ahead and made something like that. It's good. As shown in the reference book, you can go to the right, and it has this targets tab on pages 5 to 9. It shows your page right here. So let's go to page 5. It says targets. So they're text that when evaluated, basically when it sees specific target things in here, it will replace that text that was originally there with other text. So let's check that out. Let's get a text. It said it needs to be text. So %default represents either the player or entity that triggered the event. That's kind of such as the default in this will be the person that joined, the person that right clicks, the person that left clicks. So let's type that in, %default. That % sign is very important. Make sure to have that. So print that. This is kind of like a print in, I don't know, Lua, or print F in C. You recognize a lot of things in this are very similar to other languages. Now let's join the pot. Oops. Sorry. See, it says CrewDeploy because that's my username. very, very simple. They also have color codes in here. You get to learn to memorize a lot of them. Bold, italicized, underlined, straight through. Of whatever. I guess that's what it actually says, but So see, it's kind of basic, but but for newer people, this video could be helpful. Now, another thing you can, I don't know, let's see, maybe if players holding the sword, I'll do one more thing, I guess, before we end this. There's also, let's see, what do I want to do? I'll do one thing that I did my first time on Diamondfire. How about that? Go to World at the bottom left of the player action, and then click Launch Projectile. Let's put an arrow in. That's a projectile. And then, boom, it launches it. Thanks for watching.